Good morning, dear friends. Last lecture we started this chapter first in analytical chemistry, that is introduction to analytical chemistry. So we consider these three important points: analytical chemistry, analytical perspectives, and common analytical problem. In analytical chemistry, we study this much part. In analytical perspective, we see the actual approach for problem solving. This 5-step process we consider. These are the additional questions which is to be added in analytical perspectives. And the last part of this chapter is common analytical problem that we have to going to study in today's lectures. Many problem in analytical chemistry being with the need to identify what is present in sample. So this is the scope of qualitative analysis. So what is identification? That is a qualitative analysis. For example, identifying the products of chemical reaction. This screening an athlete's urine or blood for the presence of performance enhancing drugs. So we know this athletes perform in national level, international levels. So sometimes the person आपण ऐकलं ते ड्रग्स घेतात कशासाठी तर परफॉर्मन्स इंक्रीज होण्यासाठी. सो दॅट टाईप ऑफ ड्रग्स इफ दे कन्झ्युम that drugs are present, that drugs sample or drugs contents are present in urine and blood, that is to be analyzed, and we say this person is drug addict or not. Second example, determining the spatial contribution of lead on the surface of an airborne particulates. So this lead concentration, lead is present on the surface. This pollution gives deposition of lead in roadsides, airborne, in air. So this airborne particle may contain these lead particles which deposited on the surface. So where there is a presence of lead or not. So this is the identification of enhancing performance enhancing drugs. There is a presence of leads. We identify this pollutant are present. So this is a qualitative analysis. So most of the early work in analytical chemistry involves the development of simple chemical test to identify the presence of inorganic ions and organic functional groups. At school and colleges, this still these classical laboratory courses in inorganic ions and organic analysis is taught. That is inorganic qualitative analysis, organic qualitative analysis. Now many research institutes for the qualitative analysis make a use of advanced instrument which is not available at school and college level. That advanced instrument have more cost. This advanced instrument methods such as IR, NMR, mass spectroscopy. So this cost of instrument in lakhs or crores. So this college school is not available this type of instrument. So that is again one problem in college or school level. These qualitative applications of identifying organic and inorganic compounds are covered in undergraduate curriculum or syllabus. So we have this qualitative analysis in undergraduate level, UG level. Quantitative analysis is the most common type of problem encountered in analytical laboratory. Quantitative, for example, elemental analysis of newly synthesized compound. So we measure the concentration of glucose in blood. Concentration, how much glucose is present in blood. Determine the difference between the bulk and the surface concentration of chromium steel. This chromium steel, what is the concentration of chromium inside the steel bar and the surface area? That is the bulk and the surface concentration of chromium in steel. So we use this steel in house construction. At that time we have to analyze chromium concentration. That is a quantitative analysis. Most of the analytical work in clinical, pharmaceutical, environmental and industrial laboratory involved developing new method for determining the concentration of targeted species in complex sample. So this development of new method for characterization of physical and chemical properties in the important area of analytical chemistry. So there is a scope to develop this method. Determining the chemical structure, equilibrium constant, particle size, surface structure are the example of characterization analysis. So this is the characterization analysis. The purpose of quantitative, qualitative and characterization analysis is to solve a problem associated with the sample. So this is the third point, that is the characterization analysis. This fundamental analysis is directed towards improving the experimental method. So old method should be improved, used in the other areas of analytical chemistry, extending and improving the theory on which a method is based. See, any method, any instrument, we have this theory part, which is very important. What is behind the theory? In experiment part is also practical, chemistry practical, we consider this procedure. But what is the theory behind that procedure very is important. So this theory on which this method is based, that is to be studied. Method, that is very important. Studying a method, limitations and designing new and modified old methods. If some method having some limitation, we have to study it. We design the new methods or we modify some points in old methods, some steps in old methods are example of fundamental studies in analytical chemistry. So this is the scope of analytical persons, analytical chemist in industries or any laboratories. This analytical chemist work to improve the ability or all chemists to make a accurate measurement. So we give the improve the knowledge of analytical chemist. We arrange the various workshop to improve the ability of this analytical chemist for all chemists to improve the ability to get a more accuracy in their results, to get a more accuracy in measurements. Chemists working in clinical chemistry, medicinal chemistry, forensic chemistry, environmental chemistry are also many traditional areas of chemistry need better tools. That is very important, better tools for analyzing materials. So this is the scope to make a different tool in analytical chemistry, analytical field. The need to work with smaller quantities or species at lower concentration with process occurring on shorter time scale are the challenges. So common problem is, so there is a challenge to analytical chemist. See, if that sample is very small, this concentration of sample is very small, or this sample having a very short lifespan, at that time this challenge is bigger. So this challenge in analytical chemist to improve existing analytical method and to develop a new analytical techniques. Qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis, characterization analysis are the fundamental analysis, are typical problem. These are the fundamental analysis, are the typical problem on which analytical chemist is to be work. Thank you dear friends. So we complete first chapter. In next lecture we start the second chapter, that is the calculation used in analytical chemistry. Thank you.